Okay, so optional equipment today. We have a chair, dumbbells, and then water. It's not really equipment, but like if you want it, definitely go for it. Not optional. This is like a joke, but positive and enthusiastic attitude. So I want to see that today. Give it your all because this is our last one. So that's what we got. All right, let's just start from the top. So we're going to do arm circles. We can go smaller and then make them bigger. Go forward first, and then we're going to go backwards. So switch directions, same thing. You can change your circles how you want, whatever feels good. We're just getting our arms warmed up right here. All right, the next thing that we have are body weight squats. So you're going to have your feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to drop our hips, and our hips are actually going to go backwards, and then we're going to drop down. So squatting down like that. Try to keep your chest up. Let's just do like maybe 10 or 12 of these. Nice job. Make sure to keep your chest up. I like to look ahead. I think that helps me keep my chest up. Make sure you're pushing your knees out as you're going down. We do have quite a few squats today, so I wanted us to warm up with a few. And also the way that I'm setting up our workout for today is we're going to be doing some isolated movements, but they're going to be like kind of practice for a compound movement. So we'll do like two different things, two different like exercises, and then we're going to go into the compound movement. And then we have some core right after. So that's kind of how our circuits are set up for today. All right, next thing we have, we're going to do knee drives and butt kickers. So we're going to do knee drives. You can hold your hands right here, lift one knee up at a time. You can do it faster. If you also need assistance, you can go for it here. You also don't have to like hold your arms up. You can go just like that. You need a little extra balance. Nice job. Let's go a few more. Going. Nice job. All right, moving on to our butt kickers. So same thing, but like behind us. So we're just going like that, like you're kicking your own butt. Nice job. Get some movement in our knees. Let's go a few more. All right, good. All right, so the next thing we have is jumping jacks or jack step out. So you can choose what you want to do. Jumping jack would be here. A jack step out would be here. So I'll probably do a few jack step outs. We're just getting our body warmed up right here. So it may be perfect. We just want to get moving. Nice job. Let's go a few more right here. All right, next thing we have is scoops. So you're going to do a staggered stance, and you're going to scoop down and bring yourself up. So I want you to focus on keeping your chest up straight, and you're hinging at the hips to go down and to feel that slight stretch in your hamstrings. You don't have to go as far down as I'm going. If right here feels good, that's perfect. We're just going to do a few on each side. So like 5. Good. Switch sides. So you're going to do opposite stance. All right, and then going down. Nice job. I love this stretch. It's like one of my new favorites. Let's go one more. Good. Nice job. All right. I'm going to skip neck and shoulder rollouts because we can do that at the end. So our first circuit for today, I'm going to just walk through everything just like normal, and then I'll have you guys go with me and do it again. So first thing we have is a squat pulse. So you can do this with or without weight. We're going to drop together, squat, pulse, and then we're going to come up. So it's going to be like a 2-second pulse at the bottom. So at the bottom, pulse, and then come back up. You also don't need to be going as low as I'm going. So if you want to go like here, that's fine. I just want you to focus on hinging your hips backward and dropping down as far as is comfortable for you. Then we have a seated overhead press. So these are the isolated movements. A squat is like a compound movement in general, but we're going to call it isolated for today. But the second thing we have is a seated overhead press. So we're going to sit down in our chair if you have one. Overhead press just like that. I want you to focus on moving your arms at the same rate up and then back down and keeping it even. So a lot of times you can feel the unevenness within like holding the weights. So try to take note of that. If you have a mirror, you can also watch yourself in the mirror. That's optional equipment though. And then the next thing we have, so this is going to be our compound movement. We're going to do a squat to a press. So you're going to squat here and then press, just like that. Squat, press. So we're mixing those two movements that we just talked about before. And then the last thing we have is going to be a core exercise. So you're going to hold your weight, if you have it above your head, and do kind of a narrower stance for this one. You're going to lean side to side. These are oblique bends. So I want you to focus on keeping that core tight. I don't want you to arch your back anyway. Just keep a neutral stance and we'll go side to side, okay? All right, so we have 2 sets of all of this and everything is gonna be 10. I have 4 circuits today, so we'll see what we can get through, but I wanna give you as much as you can before the end of this. So, all right, let's get started with our squat pulse. We have 2 sets of 10. You can do this with or without weight. We're doing the 2-second pulse at the bottom. Here we go. Good. 1, 2, 3, good. 4, that's 5, nice job. 6, 7, you can also look down at your knees as you're going down. Take notice if one is wobbling or something, that's good to take note of. Let's go one more. Good, nice job. All right, so grab your chair. Moving on to our seated overhead press. You can also do the standing. It actually makes it harder to sit and do this because you don't have your legs and core to like stabilize you as much. So we're gonna try it seated, it'll be fun. All right, we're gonna start here, we got 10, here we go. Good, 1, good tempo. Nice job, 2. That's 3, nice job, keep pushing. 4, 5, halfway there, keep pushing. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one right here. Good, that's 10. All right, so shake out your arms, your legs. We're gonna do our compound movement. Move your chair if you need to. And with this squat to press, you can hold your dumbbells in like a few different ways. I typically hold them here. You can hold them here and just move them out when you're gonna do the press. Whatever's comfortable for you with holding the weight and squatting at the same time. All right, we got 10 of this. Here we go. Good. That's 1, 2. I didn't really specify, but you can keep your feet about shoulder width apart. Any further, and that's going to be more of like a sumo squat. Any narrower, it doesn't really cater to form. So try to at least have your feet shoulder width apart. Can't remember if this is 4 or 5. We'll call it 4. We get an extra one in, it's not the end of the world. It's 5 right there. Good, 6. Make sure to keep your chest up. It's a lot more difficult when you have the weight centered in front of you. So just take note of it. Try not to lean forward as you're doing your squats. 7. Good. 8. 9. Last one right here. Good. 10. Nice job. All right, before we can rest, we're going to do our oblique bends, and then we'll do one more set of all of that, and we're moving on to our second circuit for today. So if you have weight, you can use it above the head. If not, that's okay. You can just like clasp your hands together and then go side to side like that. All right, here we go. We got 10. So it'll be 5 on each side. So go super slow with these. Really try to feel that on the side of your abdomen. Okay, that's 4. 5, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, make it really good. And 10, good. Nice job. All right, grab water if you need it. We are gonna jump into our second set of this, and then we won't see these again. So we'll be done with this. I really want you to take note of when you're squatting, like during your squat pose, if you notice like one knee is kind of wobbling or anything, take note of that and really try to focus on it the next time we come around to it. So when we get to the squat and press, really be thinking about that knee and pushing out, try to stabilize by pushing through the balls of your feet, kind of midfoot, I guess. Same thing with the overhead press. If you notice like one arm is pushing a little harder than the other, try to fix that or like think about it when you're doing the seated overhead press. Because then when we get to the squat overhead press, I want you to be really getting up there and it'll be good. Like we practiced it, so it's going to be really good when we get to the compound movement. All right, so we got our squat pulse. I want the squats to be really good. So if you don't want to do it with weight, that's totally fine. I am saying form over like getting high weight. So, all right, here we go. We got 2 sets of 10 here. That's 1. 2, nice job. Keep hinging at the hips. 3, keep your chest up. Good. 4. That's 5. 6. That's 7. 8. 9. Last one. Good. 10. All right. Seated overhead press. I'll give you like decent breaks in between, but while we're going through our circuit, I'm going to start moving a little fast. I'm just going to go from exercise to exercise. All right, here we go. We got 10 here. Nice, slow and controlled here. It's 1, 2, 3. I really like this exercise for centering your breath. So maybe on pushing out, like you're breathing, you're going to push up. It's up to you, whatever feels comfortable, but it's a good time to center your breath here. That's 5. Good. 6. 7. That's 8. 2 more. Keep pushing. 9. Last one. Good. That was 10. Nice job. Take note of anything that you picked up on from the last 2 exercises, and now apply it to our squat and press. Try and make them super good. This is the last time we'll do it today, okay? All right, feet shoulder width apart. Here we go. 1, 2, nice job. 3, good. 4, 5, we're halfway there. 6, 7, almost there, keep pushing. 8, 9, make this last one really good. And 10, good. Nice job. All right, last thing to end this circuit, we got our oblique bends. Yeah, always shake it out. You can always shake it out. I do a lot of dancing in my free time, I guess, or like time in between workouts. Because it's good, you gotta get your muscles moving. That's 4. That's 5. 6. 7, nice job. 8. 9, last one. And 10, good. Start to feel it on the sides, your obliques. All right, definitely grab water if you need it. We are moving on to set 2 or circuit 2. So I'm going to explain everything that we're going to do, and then we're going to move into it right after. So first thing we have is a single leg RDL. You can do this with or without weight. You can also use assistance, or you can do it. It's a little more challenging to just do it on your feet, but it's up to you how you want to do this. So I'll do it with assistance first, and then I will show you without assistance. So you can hold the weight and then have one hand on your assistance if you need it. You're going to go down the front of your leg so you feel a slight stretch in the hamstrings. But a big thing about single leg RDLs, let me show you from the side. So I don't want to see this. This is what I don't want to see. You're going down like that. You're not engaging your core and keeping your back straight. So I want you to really think about bringing those shoulders back. Keep your back super straight as you're going down. So keep your chest up. It might also be helpful to look out in front of you. So that's kind of what I do when I do my single leg RDLs. So I look out in front of me and I'm dropping down like that. Keep my back straight. You also don't need to go as far down as I'm going. Just go down until you feel a slight stretch in the hamstring, okay? Then we have a tricep kickback. So we're gonna do, I'll use both of these. You're gonna be standing here, slight bend, and then you're gonna go alternating. You're gonna go 8 on each side. We'll just go 6, we'll just count 16 altogether. You're gonna squeeze those triceps. You should feel it in the back right there. So going back, squeeze, and then bring it back forward, okay? Then we're gonna mix the two. So those are our practice rounds pretty much, and then we're gonna move into a compound movement. So you're gonna drop down. It's not gonna be a single leg RDL, so we'll just be doing our RDL starting here. Drop down, we'll come back up, but we'll kind of go down a little bit more and kick back. So back up to the straight, down, up, a little bit more down, kick back. That's kind of what we have for that compound movement. And then we have a standing crunch for the last one. So you're gonna stand here, bring your opposite knee to your opposite elbow, and then we'll just go each side. If you want to do all on one side at first, that's fine, and then move to the other side, that's cool too. All right, for this, we have 8 on each side for the single leg RDL, 8 on each side for the tricep kickback. We have 10 for the RDL, like the compound movement, and then we have 12 of the standing crunch. I'll remind you as we go through it too, so don't worry about that. All right, we got our single leg RDL. I'm gonna do mine without assistance, but next round I'll do it with. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do single leg. I'm starting on my right leg, but you can start on either leg. Here we go. Whoa, lost my balance on that one. That's okay, you need to restart, you totally can. That happens to me all the time. It's a good balance exercise. Good. This is 3 right here. I've said this before, but it also helps to pick a spot on the ground and stare at it while you're doing this. You can look ahead or look down. I would say pick a spot and stare at it because it'll help with your balance. Surprisingly, you wouldn't think it does, but it does. Nice job. All right, one more on this side, and then we're switching over. Good. All right, switching to the other side. So whichever leg you didn't do before, that's the leg we're doing right now. Here we go. Good. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. Make sure to keep that weight close to you as you're dropping down. 5, 6. Nice job. Almost there. 2 more. 7, and last one. We got 8. Nice job. All right. Moving on to tricep kickbacks. Gonna stand here, gonna bend over slightly, and then we're pushing back. We're actually doing alternating, so my bad. We're doing alternating, 16 total. We're gonna go back with 1 at a time. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, good. 4, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, good. 9, 10, we got 6 more. 11, keep squeezing. 12, 13, 14, 15, last one. And 16, good. All right, so we got our RDL into the tricep kickback. So I'm actually gonna have us at the bottom of, I'm gonna change the movement just a little bit. So at the bottom of our RDL, we're gonna come up slightly and then do our kickback, go back to the front, finish the movement. So we don't have to start like bending over all the time. Like we'll go down, come back up halfway, kick back, and then finish the movement, okay? All right, here we go. We have 10 of these. Going down the front, same thing as a single leg RDL, so halfway there, kick back. Good, back into the front, finish the movement. Good, nice job. All right, we got 9 more, here we go. We drop them down the front, halfway up, kick back to the front, finish that movement. Nice job. All right, keep going with it. That's 3. Nice job. 4. 5. Good. Halfway there. These are slower movements, so don't worry about going super fast. I want you to focus on the form for these. Start at 7 right here. Good. We got 2 more. I lost track of my counting. Last one right here. Make it really good. Walking down the front, halfway, kick back, and then finish that movement. Good. Nice job. Anybody feel it in their lower back? I started to feel it in my lower back. That's good though. I'm engaging muscles. All right, so we're going to do our standing crunch to end this circuit, and then we'll do everything one more time before moving on. So we're going to be here. If you need assistance, you can also grab a chair. It's up to you. All right, here we go. We got 12 total. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. Nice job. All right, grab water if you need it. We are going to get set up for the second set of what we just did. So we're going to do everything one more time. This time I'm going to do my single leg RDLs with assistance. So they look a little different, but same idea. We're still working the same muscles, okay? All right. We got 8 on this side, and then we'll switch 8 on the other side. All right, here we go. Keeping that weight close to you as you drop down the front, keeping those shoulders back. You can always roll them out if you need to. Good. That's 3, 4. That's 5. And 6. 7, last one right here. Good, that was 8. Nice job. Switching to the other side. All right. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Really think about activating those hamstrings. If you feel a slight stretch, you're doing it right. But don't go past that slight stretch. Hamstrings are an odd muscle, so a lot of times it's easy to tear it and not know it in the moment, but you'll feel it the next day. So be careful. All right, let's go 2 more. Awesome. Good. Nice job. All right, so we got our tricep kickback. I'm going to do a variety of this. So you can do these seated as well, which makes it nice. This is going to be a little more isolation of the upper body. I actually might do it kind of more. Yeah, this is fine right here. It's up to you how you want to do this. Same thing, same principle. I'm just doing it seated. All right, so you're going to kind of lean over. We're doing 1 at a time, alternating each side. And we got 8 on each side, so 16 total. Here we go. 3, 4, that's 5, 6. Keep going. I'm going to do from the side so you guys can see me too. There you go. All that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice job. Keep it up. 13, 14, 15. Last one. 16. If I mess up the counting, do 1 more, but you're good. Nice job. All right. So hopefully you paid attention to those past 2 movements and then like think about what you maybe need to fix or things that you just want to pay attention to. Put it together now. A little different, but still putting it together. So we got our RDL and then our kickback, so our compound movement. We got 10 of these, okay? All right, here we go. Dropping down the front, keeping that weight close to you. Keep those shoulders back. Oh wait, body. Kick back, then finish the movement. All right, here we go. For real this time. Down the front, halfway up, kick back, then finish the movement. There we go. That was a good rep. We'll count that first one still though. You guys are working hard. Nice job. That's 3. Good. Down the front, halfway up, kick back. Really squeeze those triceps as you're bringing that weight back. Good. Nice job. Down the front, halfway up, kick back. Nice. I wanted to show you guys today, just like if you know certain movements, you can kind of mix and match. So this is kind of a made up movement. I've like not seen this done before, but it still works the muscles that you're trying to like work, because I've done both of these exercises separately before. So you can kind of get creative when you're making your own workouts. And that's what I kind of wanted today to be like. Let's go 1 more. Good. Nice job. All right, we got our standing crunch. This time, if you want, you can do it with weight. I'm going to keep without weight, but it's up to you. You just be holding the weight up by your head, so a little more bicep. All right, here we go. We got 12. 1, 2, that's 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's 12. Nice job. All right. Go ahead and grab water if you want it. I'm going to explain circuit 3. So first thing we have is a sumo squat. You can do this with or without weight. So the difference between a sumo squat and just like a regular squat is going to be your stance. So with a sumo squat, you're going to have a pretty wide stance here. So typically you wouldn't have that for like a normal squat, but that's what makes it different. So you're just going to drop down the front. You can hold the weight here, you can hold it down here. Up to you. Your knees are going to go out to the side. So you're dropping down, same idea. You're going to be sending your hips back first and then dropping down, but keeping your chest up. So same mechanics as a regular squat, but you just have your feet a little bit wider. Then we have a front raise. So you're going to have your weight when you do it. So you have, just kidding, you don't have to hold that stance yet, but a front raise is going to be here. So you can kind of go over the top, just like that. I've also seen front raise like this, but that can be pretty difficult to do, especially if your deltoids flare up. So make sure to just hold it close to you. If you want to challenge yourself, you can go out in front of you like that. But I'm going to be doing this. All right. And then the second thing we have, or a third thing, we're going to be mixing those two together. So you're going to be in a sumo squat stance. You're going to sumo squat, and then do your front raise. So that's the full compound movement that we have together. Then the last thing we have, one of my favorites actually, we're going to do side-to-side knee drives. So if you have something like small, like a water bottle, or I don't know, like a candle or something, you can put it out in front of you. I'm going to pretend that I have something there. You're going to hold your hands above your head. You can do it with or without weight. You're going to pretend that you're going over the top of it with a knee. So you're going over the top, just jump in 1 foot from side to side. You can do this without anything in front of you, but if you do have something, it makes it helpful. Also, if you want a little more assistance with the balance aspect, you can always take away the weight. Have something next to you. Same thing, you wouldn't have your hands above your head, but you'd be going over the top of that object or your imaginary object. We're going to be doing that on both sides, okay? All right. Let's get started with your sumo squat. This first time around, I'm not going to be doing it with anything, but I will add stuff the next time. All right, here we go. So get a wide stance, so further than shoulder width apart, and dropping down this way. Good. We have 3 sets of, or two sets of 10 for everything. That's 3. Good. Make sure to push your knees out as you're going down. Keep that chest up. Good. That's 5. Job 6. 7. 8. 2 more. Almost there. 9. And 10. Good. Nice job. So we got our front raise next. You do have weight. It is helpful. Otherwise, you just feel like you're doing nothing. But you are working your muscles, even if you don't have weight. All right. So here we go. We got 10 of these. Raising up, slow and controlled, and bringing it back down. Good. Good job. 2. 3. Really take note of the form here, because once we add the sumo squat, it's going to be harder to kind of pick out super tiny details of like form. So just take note of it. So 3 more. Last one right here. Good. All right. Now think about both of those movements. We're going to combine them together. That's what we got for the next thing. Get that wide stance. You're dropping down, and then you're going to come up with the front raise, okay? All right, we got 10 of these. Here we go. I don't think we've done sumo squats in this class before, so if you like them, definitely add them into your own routine. Good, that's 4. Keep moving those elbows super high as you're bringing it up. Engage those deltoids. Nice. I lost track. I'm calling this 7 right here. That's 8. Good. 9. Last one right here. Make it really good. And 10. Good. Nice job. All right, so we have those side-to-side knee drives now. If you have weight, you want to use it, you can go above your head. Just make sure you have a good secure grip on it. Going over the top, side to side like that. So each tap is going to count for 1. We have 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, okay? All right, make sure you drive that knee up. Here we go. Tap. 3, 6, 8, and 10. Good. All right, switching sides, same thing, still holding that weight above your head. Here we go. Count that as 1. It's 4, 6, 8, and 10. Nice job. Those ones are pretty fun. I like them because they're core loading exercises. So a lot of times if you have anything above your head, you're doing things with your like lower body. It's a lot of core loading. So I really like those kind of exercises. All right, so we're doing that one more time. We got our sumo squat first, then our front raise, and we're mixing them together, and then our side to side knee drives right after. All right, give it your best because it's the last time we're doing all of these exercises, and then we're moving on. All right, we got our sumo squat. Keep that chest up super high. All right, here we go. Make sure to hinge at the hips and then drop down. Good. Good, that's 3. 4, keep pushing your butt back as you're going down. That'll help engage the right muscles as you're doing this. 6. Good, 7. 8, 2 more. 9. Good, and 10. Nice job. Got our front raise next. If you want, you can add another weight and do it like this. I can just do it with you. Show you what it looks like. So it'll be like here, like that. It's up to you if you want to do that. All right, here we go. We got 10. Raising up the front. Good. 1. That's 2. 3. Really slow and controlled on this one. Good. 4. That's 5. Keep that weight super close to you as you're bringing it up. Good. 6. Almost there. Keep pushing. 7. 8. Good. 9. And last one. Good. 10. Nice job. All right, we're mixing it up together. We'll start from here. I'm taking a weight away because I know I get tired after a little bit. So got our sumo squat, and a drop down, and then we got that front raise. All right, last time doing this, make them really good. Here we go. Good. 1, 2, 3. Nice job. 4. 5, halfway there. Keep pushing. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one right here. Good. That was 10. Nice job. All right, we get our side to side knee drives, and then we're moving on to our last circuit of today. Then we'll cool down, and you'll have the rest of your day to enjoy. All right. So we got those side to side bends. And put our hands above our head. If you have weight, you can only use it. All right, we're going to count. I'm going to start on this side. So this will count as 1, but a cross body and that'll count as 1. All right, here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Good. Switching sides. All right, here we go. 2, 4, 6. Keep driving that knee up. 8 and 10. Good. That one's also really good for your hip flexors because it can burn a little bit. All right. Moving on to our last circuit of today. We're going to be doing lunges forward, alternating bicep curls, reverse lunges with the bicep curl, and good morning. So that's what we have for the rest of today. With the lunges, I'll just show you without weight. We're going to be going forward, take a step, drop down. You can go backwards, or if it's easier for you, and you want to go this way, and then lift yourself up forward. That's fine with me. Take a few steps back, same thing again, stepping forward. That's up to you how you want to do it. Whatever is more comfortable for you, do that. We have 2 sets of 6 with that, so it's going to be 6 on each side. I also don't I want you to start thinking about dropping your hips, but if you can't get as low as I'm going, like just naturally, that's okay. I want you to think about keeping your feet apart and then dropping your hips to what you feel is comfortable, okay? Then we have alternating bicep curl. So we're gonna be here, right in front of us, one at a time, curling up. Good, just like that. All right, then we have our reverse lunge with the bicep curl. So this is gonna be a pretty challenging movement, and that's why I put it at the end. If you want, you can go forward. Backwards is just a balance, like it's difficult balance-wise. What you're gonna be doing, you're gonna lunge backwards, curl up with the opposite arm. Yeah, so the leg that's going back, that's gonna be the arm that you're gonna be curling with. I'll show you from the front as well. Like that. Nice, okay, just like that. Then the last thing we have are good mornings. So you're gonna hold your weight up here. You're gonna drop down to the front. It's kind of like the same movement, a little different, but kind of similar to an RDL. On the side, this is what it looks like. You're dropping down, it's like you're bowing, saying good morning. That's what I like to think about. All right, so I said 2 sets of 6 for the lunges, 8 for the alternating bicep curl, so 8 on each side. 12 of the reverse, well, we might do 10 of that, and then 10 of good morning. So 6, 8, 10, 10. That's what we got for today. All right, let's get started. We can do our lunges forward. I'm gonna go back in place just for the sake of the space. 2. Good, 3. 4. 5. This is a balance exercise, so if you want, pick a spot and stare at it. It will definitely help. I think that was 8 right there. So a few more. One more on each side. Last one right here. Good, nice job. All right, we got our alternating bicep curl. I'm gonna do mine seated. So you can do what you want with that. If you wanna stand, if you wanna sit, it's all the same. I'll just show you one way. It's a little different than what I demonstrated before. All right, here we go. We got 8 on each side. Good. That's 2. I'm just gonna count 16 total. So that's why I'm like all over the place. Nice job. It's 4. Good. Keep pushing. One more on each side. I messed up counting all together. That's fine. All right, that was it. Nice job. I was counting like 2 and then 4 and then 6. I was all over the place. My bad. All right. Now we're gonna put the 2 together. So think about all that we did from the lunges and then all that we did from the alternating bicep curl. You can go backwards. Again, if you want, you can go forwards as well. It's gonna be the same concept. So the leg that's not in your way, you're gonna kind of feel it as you're going. If I do this, my arm's in the way. So do what feels natural. You're gonna be doing your bicep curl here, okay? I'm gonna be going backwards, but if you want, you can go forwards. It's what you wanna do, okay? All right, we got 12, so 6 on each side. Here we go. Good, 1, 2. That's 3. 4. That's 5. Keep pushing. This is a challenging movement. You're doing awesome. 7. I said 12 on this. I meant 10. 8. Last one on each side. 9. Last one. Make it really good. Good. Nice job. That is a challenging movement, so way to push yourself. All right, we got our good mornings to finish this second to last set, and then we'll be actually done. All right, here we go. Drop them down the front, just like that. A little slight stretch in the hamstrings. Good. We got 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, 7, that's 8, good. 9, last one. And that was 10. Nice job. All right. Grab water if you need it. I'm actually gonna grab a little water myself. I think it's a 7 here. It's super hot. I'm just like roasting. All right. We got our lunges, our alternating bicep curl, then our compound movement and our good mornings, and we are done for today. We'll cool down, obviously, but that's the end of your workout. So give it your all. You got this. Last thing we're doing today, okay? All right, I'm gonna do my lunges forward with weight this time, but feel free to do what you wanna do. We're gonna do 6 on each side. All right, here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, good. That's 5. And that's 6, halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, good, and 12. Nice job. I know that there's a lot of lunges in this, so go as low as you need to go. You don't have to follow exactly with what I'm doing, but just listen to what your body's saying. I'm gonna sit again for the alternating bicep curl. Sometimes you get a little more extension with that. It's up to you how you wanna do it. As long as you're going slow and controlled, you are working your biceps. So that's what we got next. We have 2 sets of 8 with this, so 16 altogether. Here we go. Good. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. I shot good tempo. 5, 6, 7. That's 8. Good. 9 and 10. 11, 12. We got 2 more on each side. 14, 15. Last one right here. Make it really good. Good. Nice job. All right. We got our challenging movement for today. Our reverse lunges with the bicep curl. Do what you can with this because it is a challenging movement, but try to challenge yourself a little bit. I know you can do it. All right. We got 12 of these, but we're doing 6 on each side. All right, here we go. 1, 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. We're halfway there. Keep pushing. 7, 8. Keep it up. You're doing awesome. 9. Oh, just kidding. This is the very last one. I'll keep saying 12 this time. That's it. Nice job. I wrote down 12. I really don't mean 12 because that's a lot. We just hit a bunch of lunges, so nice job. All right, we got our good mornings. We are done for today, okay? All right, make these really good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, keep pushing. That's 6, 7, 8, almost there. 9, last one right here. And 10, good. Nice job. Way to push yourself today. I know that was not an easy workout, so great job. All right, we have our cool down before you get seated. I mean, we're all sitting, it's fine. But we're gonna start with quad pulls, and then we're gonna reach for our toes, and then I'll walk you through the rest of what we're doing. Actually, because we're seated right now, we're gonna start with figure fours. So you can do these standing or seated. So with the figure fours, you're gonna lift one leg, place it on your opposite knee. If that's a little bit too intense, you can also move it closer to the edge of your knee, so it's not so tight. Same thing standing, yep, you could totally do it that way too. We're just gonna push slightly on that. Feel a nice stretch in the hip flexor or just your hips in general. I usually feel it in my hip flexors in the side of, like glute med. That's pretty good. Good time to check in with yourself. Thank yourself for showing up today. Thank your body for getting you through the workout. Also a good time to check in with your breathing. Nice job. All right, we're gonna switch to the other side. You want a more intense stretch, move it further up your leg. Less intense, move it further away. Nice job. All right. We can do arm pulls right now. We're already seated. Don't really need to be standing up for that, but you can. You can do this anyway. I do this in bed sometimes. It's fantastic. All right. Switch to the other side. This is probably one of my favorite arm stretches. You can also do thumbs down. It should stretch out your bicep a little bit more and some of the smaller muscles that we were working out today. I like to get a little movement on each side. All right, we're going over the top here. So reach and grab for that elbow and then pull until you feel a slight stretch. Don't pull any further than that. Nice job. All right, switch to the other side. Same thing, pull until you feel a slight stretch. Nice job. All right, we're gonna do quad pulls. Did a lot of legs today, so I wanna make sure we stretch out our legs. You can hold on to something or you can do it standing, it's up to you. Just gonna reach, grab, and pull. You can also make it more challenging if you want to. Go opposite arm with the opposite leg. That sometimes feels good. Nice job. All right, switching to the other side. This is a good balance exercise, even if you don't feel like you're really exercising. Nice job. All right, so we're gonna reach for our toes next. So kind of same thing we did before with the sumo squat. So you're gonna get a wide stance. You're gonna reach down, touch the ground. That's awesome. Just leaning down this way is gonna be good for you. You can also move side to side. Also feels good on the thoracic spine. You reach out in front of you, you can kind of like draw like a half circle in front of you. Feels good on the hamstrings. One more. Good. All right. So we can take a seat again. So I'm happy to stand up and sit down a lot, but we have neck rolls and then we're doing our cleansing breath and we're good for today. Actually, we're over time, so we'll just do our cleansing breath because I want to get you guys out of here close to on time. I know we're over time already. All right, so we're going to breathe in, we're going to hold for 1, 2, and then breathe out. All right, here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. Great job today. Thank you guys for showing up for yourselves. You did awesome, way to challenge yourselves. And this has been a great opportunity. I've been so blessed to be able to teach you guys and stick with you for, I guess it'd be almost a year in like September or something, which is crazy, but that's awesome. Thank you guys again. I really appreciate it.